My name is Ron Howard. I've never directed a movie. Same name, different bank account. But I work at the world's largest toy museum. And I've worked here off and on for probably 8 or 10 years. And I don't have a real job title. I just enjoy playing with people. They opened here in 2001. And so it's been here that long. There are other toy museums. You will find other museums that have more of a particular kind of toy than we do. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find the cross-section of toys like we have here. We have over 1 million toys just in this building, and some of them go clear back to the 1700s. So we've got girl toys and boy toys and everything in between. Well, it's a memory trip. It's not a museum like the Smithsonian where everything is, a wall has just one picture on it, and they give you this much information. It's more of it triggers memories. We provide the triggers, you bring the memories. And so it's impossible to come through here and not say, I had one of those. It just does that. And it's stuff the thing I enjoy most about this place is seeing things I've forgotten all about. Well, some of the dolls we have in the doll section go back to the colonial days. So that's got to be the oldest stuff we have. We have a number of toys that go back to the 1800s. As far as newest, that's a little hard to know. We don't have the brand new thing off the, that they just came out with this year or anything like that. But we do have, of course, movies like Toy Story have reintroduced some of the older toys to a whole new generation. And a lot of times people like to go through and the kids go through and then the parents say, well, I have one of those, and so that is a cross-generational thing too. He is constantly finding more things. In fact, that's why the building next door that you're going to be going through a little bit later is even there, because this place won't hold it all. And so yes, he is. Really what people enjoy the most is finding their toy from when they were a kid in here. And so that's really what they're looking for. We give about a 2-minute introduction when people come in, just to give them a layout of the building and kind of what's where, and then we turn them loose. You go at your own pace. Yes. Your tickets here are good all day. You can come and go as much as you like. So you could go, you can look for a couple hours, go get a bite to eat, and come back. It's not a problem. Your tickets are good all day long.
Hi, my name's Tom Beck with the world's largest toy museum, and those were the days memory bar. We've been here in Branson about 16 years. We started working on the museum area of our collections in probably over 20 years ago. Well, I used to be in the clothing business. We had Ralph Lauren stores and department stores and Renegade jean stores and things, and I wanted to do something fun, and so I started collecting toys, and toys are fun. We have the Harold Bell Wright Museum, the one that wrote Shepherd of the Hills. Of course, he was a pastor, writer, painter, and woodworker, and we have his collection there, and it is on loan. I think this museum is very unique. It not only has the National BB Gun Museum, but the museum including Roy Rogers, Dale Evans, Hopalong Cassidy, and many Western figures that come from the 50s and forward. We have about 10 different sections in the museum, going from the National BB Gun, Western, Gene Autry, Roy Rogers, Tom Mix, Dale Evans, and many other famous Western characters. And then it goes into the military, Americana and presidential. From there it goes into the Star Wars, Star Trek, other action figures, to space, on into the black memorabilia, which we have a great collection of black memorabilia, things clear back into the middle 1800s. Of course, Barbie collection, it's just fabulous, and miniatures. And then I would say probably one of my favorites would be the Stearnsy Bear collection, along with the World of Checkers Museum. And then we have an old general store, which we don't sell things out of there particularly, but it is really amazing, and it goes back to the late 1800s. And then I would say California raisins and musical, and there's so many really cool parts to this museum. It's one of my favorite projects that I've ever worked on. The museum is almost ready to open. However, we are adding a project to the museum that we haven't even announced. In fact, we have the city of Branson there. They signed agreements to keep it confidentiality agreements, so that and we will be announcing some further additions to the museum, which are very, very exciting. One thing that's very unusual about this museum is it hits almost every generation, from early generations to present. The Star Wars collection is fabulous. Of course, a new movie just came out, and the Star Trek is really great, but I really like the older inventory that's in the museum. We even have some Indian artifacts that go back to about 700 BC. I am a veteran. I've spent from February of 70 to 1976 in the military, and I am thrilled that I got to serve, and we do give veterans discounts to all branches, and in fact we actually do discounts for our firemen and police department as well. Again, my name is Tom Beck from the world's largest toy museum complex and the Those Were the Days Memory Barn, in the same next door actually to one another, and you can purchase your tickets through Choose Branson.